Alrighty, it is 11:30. It is time to start our 30-day yoga challenge. I think this is day 6. Yes, excellent. Miss Cinnamon is going to be helping me today. So let's get started. Today we've got a nice gentle sequence, some nice poses. We're going to do a little bit with tree pose today. So just so you know, and a little bit with Miss Cinnamon because she is a yoga girl. Yes. All right, let's get started. We're going to start out in child's pose. So toes together, knees apart, forehead to the floor. There. Hopefully you have a yoga cat as well. And let's work our hands backwards against the carpet or the mat, wherever you're at. And try and get those sit bones closer and closer to the heels. Just breathe, take a minute. Ooh. 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 And coming to all fours. Let's do a couple cat-cows, get that lower back warmed up. One more. And right up into down dog. Woo! Let's pedal those heels to the ground. See how close you can get to the ground. Mine are getting closer and closer. Remember, hips up high, shoulders, chest reaching to the floor. Woo! And we're in plank. Holding strong. 3 breaths here. And back up into down dog. Pedal it out, pedal it out. Woo! Getting those abs warmed up, those hamstrings, feet warmed up, yeah. Back into plank, hang on, hang strong. One more time, back up into down dog. And this time we're gonna go completely down to the belly, do our chaturanga, to our cobra. Pedal those feet for right now. A few more times, hips high, shoulders reaching to the floor. And plank, lowering down slowly, chaturanga. Ooh, to cobra. Very nice. Twist to the right. Look over your shoulder. And twist to the left. Come over the shoulder. And all fours, coming to standing mountain pose. Come up slowly, make sure you don't get dizzy. 1 vertebrae at a time. Hands overhead. Stretch, stretch, stretch. And release, forward fold. Ragdoll. Woo. Stretch those shoulder blades one side to the next. This gives me a nice stretch all the way down the hip. This is good. And reach a little bit farther. Lean forward just a little bit, see if you can touch the ground. Woo, there we go. And halfway up, straight ahead. And release. Ragdoll, move it around. Active ragdoll today. Loosen that lower back. And halfway up. One more time. Ragdoll, let it flop. Woo, flop it out. Reach that the floor. And halfway up. And back up into mountain. Woo! So we're going to do a little bit of single leg balancing today. So we're going to take our right foot and make sure you ground down into your right foot, the heel, and just lift your left leg. This is the starting point here. Arms out. Just take a few breaths here. And release. Pedal those feet back and forth. And ground down into the left foot, lifting the right leg. See how your balance will shift, even just with this little bit of balance work. And release, pedaling those feet, even it out. We're going to take our legs wide for our forward fold. We'll get back to the one leg stand in a minute. Woo. Release those hamstrings, hands to the floor. Walk your hands out. Walk them in as close to your body as you can. Eventually, we want to get the top of the head down to the floor. One of these days. Walk it back out. And back in. 2 more breaths here. And slowly rolling up. Bring the feet back together. Ground yourself on the right hand side again. This time we're going to take that left foot against the calf. And just lay your foot on the calf. Arms outstretched. And release. Middle ground. Even it out, even it out. Find that balance on the left foot. Get grounded. And put the right foot up on the calf. Oh, there we go. Bring it back if you happen to fall. This is why we call it practicing yoga. And every day is different. Some days the balance is spot on. Some days one side is harder than the other. It's just how it goes. And release, pedal it out, pedal it out. Woo! And legs wide, forward fold. Hands to the ground. See if you can go a little deeper this time. Release the tension in the upper back, the lower back. Just let your body hang. Woo. Walk it out. And walk it back. As close to your body as you can. And bring those legs back together. Standing back up, slowly raise. Find your grounding point again in the right. One more time. Take that foot a little bit higher. Woo. Work with it. Few breaths here. And release. Center grounding. Boy, I'm having trouble with that today. Find your balance on the left side. Right leg just a little bit higher. Whew. I'm gonna hold on to the wall for a second there. There we go. Find that balance point. Oof. It's okay to wobble. That means you're on the edge of your balance point. That's where the work happens. Woof. Ah. And just get right back into it whenever you wobble. It's all good. Woo. And release, center. Woo. One more time, legs wide, forward fold, hands to the ground. See how much farther you can get this time. The legs will go wider this time. Excellent work. Walk it forward. And walk it back. See if you can get a little bit closer to the body this time. Woo! And legs to standing again. Woo! One more time. Find that balance point in the right foot. You can hang on to something if you like to get that balance. First of all, we're going to try to get the highest balancing point that we can. Get the foot as high as you can. Just a few breaths here. And release. Find that on the other side. Pull that foot up and in. And find that balance. Woo. Shaky today. Woo. Ah. Here we go. My left side is having a hard time with the balance today. Good to work on. There we go. And release. Walk it out, walk it out. Woo. And mountain pose, lift high. Let's stretch those calves. A lot of calf work in that balance work. Let's stretch it back out. Yeah. Nice. And forward fold. See how much further you can go this time. Touching the ground. Easily touching the ground this time in the forward fold. Breathing, breathing, breathing. And walk it forward into down dog. Woo. Pedal those feet. Hips to the sky, shoulders and chest reaching for the floor. And plank to chaturanga. Cobra. And release to the floor. Right ear to the ground. Arms outstretched. Legs zipped up the middle. Woo. And just relax. 3 breaths here. And back into down dog. Pedal, pedal, pedal. Woo. And plank it out to chaturanga. Into cobra. And all the way down, left ear to the ground. Arms outstretched, legs zipped together. And then relax. Hi, baby. And bring your hands to center. You can use your hands as a nice pillow for your forehead. And just take a few breaths here as we wind up. Let your legs fall apart. Woo. And coming back up to all fours. Cross your legs in the back, come to easy seat. And we are done for today. Nice quick one. Namaste. Thanks for joining me. I will see you tomorrow at 11:30. Have a great rest of your day. Bye.